Yo, what is up everyone? Jay here with another Fire Emblem Heroes reaction video to the next main series banner, which is for Fire Emblem 5, also known as Thracia 776. So they're finally getting a banner, and I'm happy for all my Jugdraw friends as always. I don't know if I'm saying Jugdraw right. I've always said Jugdraw. I think it's Jugdraw. So I apologize if I'm saying it wrong. But yeah, I'm always happy for all my Fire Emblem 4 and Fire Emblem 5 mutuals because, there's still a lot of characters left from their games, and, historically with Thracia banners especially, Reinhardt has kind of taken the spotlight when other people should have got the spotlight, but he's not here, spoiler alert, so that's good. And we're getting some new characters. So the first unit on the banner is the Astute Tactician, drawn by Suzuki Rika, as always, and one of the best artists in Fey in my opinion. And yeah, so it's August, and he's an infantry healer, and he's a premium infantry healer. He comes with a PRF, which is pretty good. I'm glad he's not like a demote or something, because we have plenty of those. So his kit, Diplomacy Staff, gives him Wrathless Staff, and at the start of turn grants attack defense res +6 and following status to unit support partner, which is if unit initiates combat, gets a guaranteed follow-up attack. So this is really good for any kind of player phased unit or a kind of slow unit that could use the guaranteed follow-up attack. So this is pretty good. Again, it has to be for support partner, but still pretty good and unique effect. And at the start of the turn, if at least one ally has been defeated, he grants special cooldown count -2 and the following status to unit support partner. Foe cannot make a follow-up attack. So it's a pretty specific condition, but pretty good if you can get it to work. You do have to have someone killed though, which kind of sucks. -2 cooldown is always good, and the foe cannot make a follow-up attack. So very interesting weapon for sure. And my Yugdraw knowledge isn't that great, so if it's like a reference to something, I'm probably not aware of it because I haven't really delved too much in the Jugdraw games. I've played them, but it's not like Arcania for me. So apologize if I don't know certain things, but yeah, that's his weapon. It comes with Nudge Plus, which is a premium assist, Fire Flood Bomb Plus, and then Defense Res Bond 4, which is pretty I don't think Bond 4s are that great, especially not Defense Res Bond 4, because in my opinion, Unity skills are just pretty much superior in most aspects. And then even Recovery. So the only new skill he comes with is his weapon and the A skill. So he's a pretty good healer. Gonna have a nice Gen 6 stat spread for sure. He's got really good art, and just gonna nuke this Axe Knight. So pretty unique staff for sure. So that is August. The next unit on the banner is Galzus, Dark Blade of Ode. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. But yeah, so here he is. And he is a sword infantry unit, and unfortunately he is a sword infantry unit that doesn't have a PRF. So he kind of, this is a fate of a lot of sword infantries when they don't have a PRF, and especially if you're sharing a color and same weapon type as another unit on this banner, the last unit on the banner we'll get to. They kind of get forgotten. You've seen it with Avel. She came out and she didn't have a PRF weapon, which kind of sucked for her. But Galzus here, at least he's Gen 6, so he comes with Rain Sword Plus, which we just got Gonzalez, who had Rain Axe, so we're getting Rain Sword Plus. He comes with Surge Sparrow and no follow-up. Surge Sparrow is good because we don't have many of that. I think Brave Eric is still, before this, was the only unit with it, so that's pretty good. And then Luna, so very basic kit, nothing super crazy. I mean, Surge Sparrow is very good, and no follow-up of course is always good, but he doesn't have a PRF, but the weapon's still decent, giving -5 speed and defense, so that rain effect. So Galzus is cool, but he doesn't have enough to really stand out, especially when he's with Ascended Mareeta, as we'll get to her later. But yeah, so that is Galzus. And then the third unit is the demote of the banner, the Driven Knight, and it is Karin. So she's a Lance Flyer, and we've gotten a lot of those. I mean, we've always had a lot of those, but even lately we've had Marcia and stuff. So she has a lot of competition, but again, she's still going to be a decent merge project for sure. Comes with Allied Lance. So this weapon grants attack defense +4 to allies within 2 spaces during combat. So a drive, kind of a drive duel, drive defense and attack, which is nice. Or should I say joint drive attack and defense? What am I talking about? So yeah, it's a very simple lance, very good support weapon for sure. Moonbow, attack defense form, and drive attack. So very supportive kit, and a lot of attack and defense stacking. Kind of making me think she's not going to be that fast, but I mean, she is a Lance Flyer, and Lance Flyers, typically are pretty fast, I think. You talk too much. Nice quote right there. And then the star of the banner, the Ascended hero, like I mentioned, and as you can see by the title, Ascended Mareeta. So this is a really pleasant surprise I mean, I guess it's not too surprising. Mareeta's definitely a candidate. Astra Awakened here. But I was really hoping it would be Finn, because I like Finn a lot. I think Finn's an amazing character, and I think he's very deserving. But Mareeta is also really cool. Her art's amazing. I love Tomoyo's art. One of my favorite artists in Fae for sure. But yeah, Mareeta here is a sword infantry sharing with Galzus. So, you know, poor Galzus here kind of just getting overshadowed by Mareeta. And as you guys know, Mareeta was one of the first like top tier sword infantries back in the day when she came out. And here she is back again. Sorry, my YouTube glitch right there. But yeah, here she is again, and she's trying to, you know, take the top tier throne again. And she definitely has a chance because she has a really, really good kit. So Ascending Blade. So this weapon gives her -1 cooldown, and at the start of turn 1, grants special cooldown -1, so another -1 cooldown, so basically times pulse. And at the start of combat, if she's basically alive, grants +5 stats, of course, because, you know, that's the modern effect for a lot of weapons, +5 to everything. And then neutralizes effects with a no follow-up, just like she had in her sword in her original version. And then after combat, she also grants special cooldown -1. So she basically has like a mini special spiral, which is pretty crazy, along with the times pulse, and then along with the innate -1 cooldown. So basically, she can have her special ready almost at all times, which is pretty crazy. Very, very good weapon. And then her special, Vital Astra, a PRF special, and this boosts damage by 30% of unit speed, just like, you know, all the Astra variants, Regna Astra and whatnot. And if unit special is ready, and if the unit speed is greater than the foe speed, reduces damage from them by 30%, max up to 30% as the classic, you know, damage reduction effects. I mean, it's not 40% like Spurn, but it's still 30%. I mean, she does come with Spurn in her kit. And then also, again, at the start of combat, if unit special is ready, so basically it has 2 of the same kind of damage reduction effects, so they stack together. And also remember that damage reduction in Fae is it's multiplied, it's not added together, so you're not going to get 60% damage reduction or 100% if you add it up. Like, you might think 30% here, 30% here, and then 40% from the Spurn. If you do get the speed, it's going to be like 100%. It doesn't work like that. It's multiplied, but still, she gets 2 different, you know, damage reduction checks, which is pretty crazy. So that's a lot of damage reduction just within this special. But obviously you have to set it up and you have to get past the requirements. So, you know, the first part, you have to have your special ready and have higher speed. But obviously that's not going to be very hard because your special is going to be really easy to trigger with this crazy -1 cooldown weapon that gives you all those cooldown, -1 cooldown stuff. And then also she's going to be very, very fast, obviously. And she's Gen 6, and Mareeta's always been pretty fast, comes with attack speed level 4. So this weapon and this special is pretty crazy. You know, time will tell, and we'll have to see if she's going to be top of the top. You know, as a +10 Brave Marth user, I kind of have to always compare to the top tier swordies. And, you know, she's actually pretty similar because she comes with Spurred and Even Tempest, which Brave Marth also has. You know, Shining Emblem, before this, at least in my opinion, was the best speed-based special in the game. And this special is no joke because it gives her damage reduction in a special, and she already comes with Spurn, so that stacks as well. So she didn't really need to come with Spurn, but she already has no follow-up in a weapon. You know, so just comparing her to Brave Marth, Brave Marth's Genesis Falchion has a lot more effects, has Vantage Healing. You know, they both have -1 cooldown, and they both have +5 stats, but Marth also has, you know, Dragon Effect in this. So they both are pretty damn good, but, you know, basically, Mareeta has some stuff that Marth doesn't have, and Marth also has some stuff that she doesn't have. Marth overall has more effects, but Mareeta here can definitely hold her own. And like I said, having that mini special spiral, and she can basically have Vital Astra ready all the time. So this special is pretty crazy. There's no other special like this that gives them this much damage reduction, having 2 different kinds. One at the start of combat, and then one if your special is ready, and you have higher speed. So I know I went on a huge tangent right there, but I'm just kind of comparing the 2 swordies right here because she's a new one. And I've mentioned this before when Brave Marth came out. It's going to be hard to kind of power creep him because he has so many effects. But, you know, Mareeta here is definitely no joke for sure. I think she's really good. But yeah, like I said, time will tell. We'll have to see how she fares. But I feel like I could be underestimating her. She does a flip, which is really, really cool. She does what Ike does there. But like I said, I do feel like I maybe kind of underestimating her. We'll have to see. Her art is amazing. She looks really cute. But like I said, I'll have to see. I did underestimate Desert Carla when she came out. I didn't think she was that great, but she actually is pretty good. So yeah, that is the Thracia Banner pretty much. A banner I'm gonna skip. I think a lot of people, or at least for a decent amount of people, but for Thracia fans, they're definitely gonna be summoning on this. They've been waiting for a while, and of course, you know, with any kind of main series banner, there's always gonna be people who wish there was another character, or like, why isn't this character here? And I've seen already some complaints about that, but that's how it is in Fae, right? You know, main series banners can only include so much, so of course someone's gonna be left out, you know. So I feel your pain there. But yeah, so Karin is the 4-star focus, as you can see. And yeah, so pretty decent banner, I'd say, overall. I mean, Mareeta's going to be nice. She does share colors with Galzus there, which kind of sucks. Of course, you can get the Florid as well if you do get Mareeta. Hopefully I can get her on the free summon. That'd be really nice. We'll have to see her stat spread once it comes out. But definitely going to be like 40, above 40 attack and above 40 speed for sure, with probably super boons in both, or at least one of them. And the GHB unit, it's not mentioned here, but it is Salem. So Salem is really cool. He's the first playable Dark Mage in the series, so glad to see him in Fae finally, and hopefully he's not a generic, you know, red mage, because dark magic is typically represented as red magic in Fae. So hopefully he's not trash, and hopefully he's pretty good. So yeah, that is Salem. So Salem's the GHB, August, Karin, Galzus, and Ascended Mareeta. Overall, I think this banner is solid. I do wish it was Ascended Finn, but I like Mareeta as well. Mareeta is definitely really cool. And it's cool to see another, you know, Gen 6 swordy enter the fray along with Brave Marth. So we'll have to see. I'm interested because, like I said, I'm a +10 Brave Marth user, as you guys know. So we'll have to see. And they're definitely both really good in their own rights, and they bring different things to the table. But they also have a lot of similarities. But yeah, that is the banner, guys. Let me know what you guys think down below, and good luck if you're summoning on it, as usual. And yeah, thanks guys for watching and listening to me ramble, and peace out.